living in the countryside is an obstacle to those who look for growth. While some people romanticize living in the countryside, others argue that it is highly overrated. They believe that life in rural areas limits opportunities for personal and professional growth, both economically and intellectually. From this perspective, the idyllic image of rolling hills and peaceful surroundings is overshadowed by the challenges of isolation, limited resources, and lack of opportunities. Economically, critics of countryside living point out that job prospects are often scarce. If you live in a rural area, you might struggle to find well-paying jobs or career advancement. Many industries are concentrated in urban centers, and the countryside often lacks the infrastructure to support diverse economic opportunities. One individual shared, "If rural areas had more businesses and industries, people wouldn't need to migrate to cities for work." The absence of these prospects leads some to see the countryside as a place where economic stagnation is inevitable. Intellectually, there is also concern about the limitations of rural life. Access to high-quality education, libraries, and cultural events is often more restricted than in urban areas. "If we had grown up in a city, we would have had access to better schools and more diverse perspectives," said one family that moved away from a rural town. Many believe that intellectual stimulation thrives in environments where people can engage in dynamic discussions, explore new ideas, and participate in cultural activities, all things more common in urban settings. Additionally, some argue that the countryside can foster a sense of isolation. Social networks and connections that help people grow professionally and personally are harder to build in areas where the population is sparse. If someone spends most of their life in the countryside, they often find it challenging to adapt to faster-paced environments later on. Despite its natural beauty and slower pace, critics claim that the countryside lacks the diversity and energy that cities provide. While the rural lifestyle might appeal to those seeking tranquility, it may not suit individuals who prioritize ambition, networking, and access to resources. For these reasons, they argue the countryside is not the ideal place for everyone. Ultimately, the debate about countryside life depends on personal values and goals. For those who value growth and opportunities, the countryside may indeed feel overrated.